first, if you're going to put aftermarket fuel pumps in your F-150, get the tank as low as possible. It'll make the job a whole lot easier if you're not wrestling a 24-gallon tank that still has 4 or 5 gallons in it. Also, it makes it easier to kind of position the tank underneath the truck to get the connectors off the top of the fuel hat. One of them is a real pain to get to disconnect. I'll show you that here in a few minutes. I see that worm clamp right there. It's an 8mm, I think. Gotta get that loose. I sprayed it with some WD-40 so that filler neckline will pop off easier. Alright, there it is, that's loose. I am going to stick a flathead screwdriver right here and kind of get it to separate a little bit. Alright, sorry for the fan noise, it's hot as shit up here. I'm going to have this bolt here, that bolt up there. There's the factory fuel line connector that goes to the fuel filter. That'll all be replaced with the factory piece I have in the garage. I'll go ahead and knock these out and lower the tank down. And by the way, these are 15mm bolts. And if you look up there, that connector is part of the JD Performance fuel kit. It's got an extra fuel pump driver module. That's going to be a 10mm that's holding that to the frame. If you use like a gear wrench, it's a little bit easier to get at it. Okay, if you look, I do have the strap twisted. That way you can remove it. And then the tank will come down easier. Then when you go to put it back in, just go in horizontal and then twist it. The front strap does the same thing. Okay, I got the tank laying on top of me. I already unplugged the harness to the JD fuel system. Now you got to get this one, and this one over here, which unplugged right there. Okay, I got everything disconnected that needs to come out. I'm going to go get some rags to put on here. So when I pull that connector off, that's the fuel line. It doesn't spray gas everywhere. And then up there is where the fuel neck comes off. I'll reach up there and grab it, and then the tank will drop down. Alright, the last thing I did was pop this connector off. Now the tank's loose. I'm going to pull it out from underneath the truck and start swapping the fuel pump over. Alright, if you look, you can see there's a bunch of shit on top of the tank. You want to knock that off with some brake clean, or if you have compressed air. You don't want any of that falling in the tank because you don't have the external fuel filter when you go back to your factory setup. Okay, I already popped the ring up, but just get you a screwdriver and a hammer and tap it here, going that way, and then loosen the ring. Now there's a hose connection up in there you have to take off. See if I can get a picture of it for you. It's this one right here. Right there. You just pinch the sides of it and that'll come off. So what I did is I used my pointer finger here, and I stuck a screwdriver on this side and it came out. Alright, if you look, you can see the fuel level in there. So you can dump it back in the tank. Okay, so now you get your stock fuel pump. Slide it down in there. Grab that black fuel line there, plug it up underneath here again. All right, it takes a little bit of twisting it around and stuff, but there it is. It's sitting back in place. I can put this ring back down, tap it back closed with a hammer, and then the tank will go back in. Okay, as I started tapping this around, I had to move around the ring to get it to seat evenly. But so now I'm going to remove the fuel pump driver module. Should be that 110mm bolt. Start undoing the wiring harness. All right, that 10mm nut right there is for a ground wire that goes to the JD Performance harness. Here's the. So I'm going to take this out in that little bracket and then put the factory one back in its holes. All right, there's the bracket. It's got a little tit on the bottom that will only go into one of the holes up there, and then just put your bolts back in and tighten it down. It is a 10mm, and a gear wrench works a lot better than a socket. All right, so you don't have to try to do this later. Get your plug in, put it back into place. And that locks it in, that little clip on the bottom. These will go to the tank, and I'm ready to put that back in now. If you break this plastic clip back here, this kit off of Amazon, I'm trying to find it, post a link. But this one right here works, so you don't have to go to the dealer. All right, now this is the fun part. Doing this by yourself is going to be a pain in the ass. So remember, this is your gas tank vent tube. The filler neck is going to go on the inside of it up there, through that gap. You can see the fill neck there, right? So unfortunately, I don't have my tripod to get a video of how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to basically slide underneath the tank, put it on my chest, and then push it up and try to get the filler neck, the rubber filler neck, onto the metal part, and then that'll hold it while I put the strap back in. Okay, so I got underneath there, pushed the tank up. I got the filler hose real close to where it needs to be. And then I put the strap in to hold it up because I still got to connect some stuff on top of the tank. Alright, so we're hooking the vent line back up. I'm going to have to pull or get the tank more into a position to be able to plug in the rest of it. Alright, now the evap will plug in. Just make sure it snaps into place. And the fuel pump. This still won't, it's like another, some kind of solenoid, I don't know. Evap, I guess, it runs to the front, goes to the intake. I'll plug that in once I have the tank back up into place, but everything back here is plugged in except for this one. And then, so you got these little hold downs for your fuel lines. I'm going to push that in, and then connect this metal adapter that you pull out when you take, this is where you put the fuel filter from the JD kit. Alright, there it is, the bolts are back in. The adapter's back in for where the fuel filter was. Everything's plugged in. I didn't forget the one up top, that's a pain in the ass to plug in though. Now I'm going to go down the fuel, or the frame of the truck, pull the rest of this harness out, and then load in the factory tune, because I adjusted a few things so it would work with both fuel pumps. I'm pulling the harness out of the top, so this little relay and plug-in come out. Also, you take this off. That back down, put the nut on top. Don't drop the nut. And then right here is where the JD fuel pump deal went, and I put the 5-volt fuse back in there. This is the Ford's awesome wiring for the amp they installed on my truck from the dealer. One more thing, don't forget this ground right here. One goes to that other harness that you need to remove, and don't drop that bolt. I've been looking for this one for about 5 minutes now.